if you have a debit card or a credit card, if you know somebody, maybe an elderly person, and they live alone and they maybe have a significant amount of money, you absolutely need to pay attention to this very video. Because right now, scammers are doing something so wild that I have to go live to show you and tell you about this. So I'm going to show you this real quick, and it is absolutely mind blowing. Please check this out.
They look like regular bank ATMs, but they actually convert cash into Bitcoin. But authorities say savvy scammers have found a way to use them to swindle seniors out of their life savings. Allison Hall investigates.
This sweet old lady is
Okay, just so we are clear, these scammers are now getting people to drain their bank accounts and deposit the money into these ATM Bitcoins. Literally, these ATM Bitcoins, you can deposit thousands of dollars at one time, and it happens so quickly. Now, there's a couple reasons why I want to let y'all know why this is important. Number one, it's the holiday season, so these scammers are going to be very active. But number two, y'all, we are almost at 300,000 subscribers. We're almost there. And we've looked at the data, and we've realized most of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed, and that hurts my feelings because there's over 1.5 million people that watch these Sherlock Holmes videos every month, and y'all not subscribing. Shame on you. Subscribing really helps out the channel. You should do it. So right now, if you haven't subscribed, just click the button. I'm out here saving y'all life savings. The least you can do is just flick that button. Do it because you hate the scammers. Please do it. Hit the button. Okay, I saw 2 people. I appreciate you. That's where it starts. Okay, so with this being said, these scammers are doing something that is, it's absurd. By the way, while I'm on here, if you have any questions, please drop those bad boys in the chat because I'm going to be responding. I'm going to be responding to your questions because most of the time, I mean, I'm a busy entrepreneur. I don't go back and read comments. As much as I want to, I try, but I can't. Too much going on. Anyway, so what these scammers are doing is they are tricking people, especially, and they're targeting elderly people. And there's a couple reasons why. They target the elderly community, number one, because they're not very technical savvy. And I'm not saying this to say that all of them are this way. My mother and father are elderly, and they're pretty technical because they have me as their son. But of course, I teach them these things. But oftentimes, when you get to that age, you've been around for a while, so typically you have amassed some level of wealth. When I say some level of wealth, I don't mean that you're rich, but you should have a few dollars, especially if you're retired. And so what these scammers do is they craft stories that are so believable that make them panic, telling them that their bank account's about to be drained, or someone has saw some pornographic material on their computers and they're going to report them to the FBI, etc. It's some kind of fear tactic, or they'll use an excuse that maybe that they are helping out with an investigation with the FBI. So they are pushing the people to move their money into a secure location. And if I hadn't seen these things live in person as working as a cybersecurity consultant, I wouldn't believe most of this stuff. I would not, because it defies I don't know, y'all. It defies common sense. It does. And I'm not saying these victims don't have common sense. It's just that these scammers are so good, y'all. They are literally coming up with new scams every single month. If that same energy was put toward being like, I don't know, helpful, how good would that be? How good would that be? By the way, we're at 299,978. They're trying to get to 300. So if you have your friends, y'all got friends, share this video right now. Tell them to come join me. Come join me. I don't think y'all understand how difficult this YouTube thing is. Now, I get it. There's some full-time YouTube people out there, and all they do is just record videos all day. But that's not my life. It's not my life. But again, if y'all have questions, drop them in the chat. I don't want to bore y'all. But, yeah. Y'all interested to know how I even got into cybersecurity? Anybody? I'm used to talking in front of a live audience where, people talk back to me. Talk back to me. With that being said, I'm going to just share a few things. So, first of all, I got into cybersecurity after working at tech support because a guy at my job fell asleep during a cybersecurity audit. We're working on this cybersecurity audit that was for the protection of credit card data. So, if you notice, a lot of the things that I talk about on this channel are related to the protection of credit cards because that's what I have done in my professional career, helping companies all over the world build systems and processes to reduce your credit card information being stolen while you shop online or while you shop in retail stores. And so with that happened, I developed a passion for this whole cybersecurity framework around credit card data, and I just set my sails on that being the career. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I had a lot of success. And at first, it was pretty difficult because I didn't have a traditional path into tech. I didn't go to school for cybersecurity, information technology. I didn't even finish school. So I had to learn these things the hard way. And that's what I'm so passionate about, teaching other people. Because I believe with the right environment and the right teacher, anybody can learn anything that they put their mind to. You just got to be willing to learn. So I figure out this whole credit card data security standard, got really good at it. I went and became the senior security architect for American Airlines, leading the program for protecting credit card data at AA.com, at the airports around the world. It was really cool. And when I'm doing all these security assessments, I realized that there are a lot of people that didn't really understand this payment security standard the way I did. So just in case you are not familiar, any company that you do business with and you give them your credit card information, they are supposed to be following a specific framework to actually protect your credit card data. And if they don't, they can actually be fined. They can lose a ton of money if they get fined from it. And I built my career around that. And I ended up starting a business around that, training other people how to do that. And so that's where it took off. So I ended up starting a company, became pretty successful, got my book published through Forbes. They really liked my story. And, the rest is history from there. And so where can we find the credit cards that we deposit in a specific amount for? Where can we find the credit cards? Hold on. Let me put this. Let me put this question on here. Maybe y'all can understand this question. Help me understand. Where can we find the credit cards that we can deposit a specific amount for? Oh, single-use cards. That is a really good question. Man, you put me on the spot. I know what you're talking about. Is it? I don't want to say the wrong thing and then have y'all Googling and then you be on the phone with a scammer. You know what? In the next month or so, I'm actually going to do a video about that. I got you. A company actually reached out and asked if I would do a video about their service, and that's what they do. And the service is free. I just don't remember the name of it. And again, these scammers thrive on you typing in the wrong name into the computer, so I'm not going to do that. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to do that to y'all. A great channel. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Okay, we're at 299,979. Are y'all going to share this video with y'all's friends? What questions can I ask for y'all? Or I'm just going to sit here and ramble about the cybersecurity. Because it really is, it's cool. It's a passion of mine. Let me know in the chat where you watching from. I'll be looking at my video analytics and I see people all over the world, but let me know where you tuning in from right now. But also, I notice in my analytics, a lot of y'all be watching from y'all's TV, so if you can't chat back, I understand it. I understand. I'm just typically used to being in a live room or a Zoom where people on the computers talking back to me. Okay. So while I'm waiting for y'all to get active in the chat, okay, Tampa, Florida, Tampa, Georgia, Georgia. All right, all right. The holiday times were one of the worst times. California in the house. California in the house. So usually I don't turn on notifications for my new subs because I have so many. I keep notifications off in this channel. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, you know what? What is the one thing? What is the one thing that I have taught you on this channel? Let me know. Let me know. Sometimes I feel like I be rambling, but sometimes people be learning stuff. So, I want to make sure that I am being of value to you. Also, if there are any things that, video topics or things that I haven't created that you would like to see, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We got Delaware in the house. I used to think I wanted to do cybersecurity. You used to think, what happened? Oh goodness. Is that I used to think. I got questions about that. Are you scarred now? You don't want to do it. 299,980. Hey, 20 people. 20 people. Where y'all friends at? Where y'all friends at? Send them this way. Send them this way. We need 20 subscribers to hit 300,000. So I got to tell y'all, I am one of those people who believe that anything is possible regardless of what other people told you. In 2023, I had less than 100,000 subscribers on my channel. And the folks out there, the coaches, said that it would take me 5 or 6 years to get to a place where I had like 300,000 subscribers or more than even 200. I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. So I've been subscribed to you, bro. I appreciate you. I don't know if I'm smart enough for the internet. You don't have to be smart to be in cybersecurity. There's so many roles, and I think this is one of the biggest things that trips people up from getting into cybersecurity is because of Hollywood. Hollywood has made it seem like in order for you to work in cybersecurity, you have to be a hacker, a coder, or somebody that tinkers around with computers. Let me know in the chat if that's what you know and you believe, and if so, has that actually stopped you from pursuing the things that you wanted to pursue? The reason why I ask that is, I have helped thousands of people move into cybersecurity, and it's like, it's not all that. I'm going to explain in a second. I think I learned here about the vulnerabilities where barcode scans and different vulnerabilities on how to sweat. Yeah, yep, a lot of those. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah. So with what Hollywood did is they make it seem like being in cybersecurity is this huge technical thing. That's like saying everybody who works in aviation is a pilot. Y'all let me know in the comments if you agree that everyone who works in aviation is not a pilot. Yep. So you explained the 10 different kinds of scammers that are out there. So many scammers. So many scammers. They're from Connecticut. Tons of scammers out there. New scams developing every single day. It is beyond ridiculous. Yeah, what are some of the most ridiculous scams that y'all have seen before? I gotta tell y'all a story. I gotta tell y'all a story. This is so funny to me till this day. Back in 2010, when I was trying to get into tech, at that point in time, I was actually working in accounts receivable for this large copier company in Dallas, and I knew I wanted to transition to tech, but I needed a computer, and I didn't have a lot of money. So when I was looking for a deal or something, I would go on Craigslist, and my wife at the time she found somebody that was selling brand new MacBooks for $400. Brand new. Now, in 2010, I'm making probably $40,000 a year. I barely have any money. So $400 for a brand new MacBook is one heck of a deal. I don't know if you know anything about how much a Macintosh computer costs, but it's a lot more than $400. It was easy $1,200 then, okay? So my wife, she goes to meet the guy. I'm at work, so I didn't go, and I wasn't smart enough then like I am now. There's no way I will let her go meet a rando, all right? No way. No way. She didn't go by herself. She went with her cousin. Anyway, she goes, she gets the MacBook. It's brand new, sealed in the box. It's great. Perfect, right? $400. What a deal. I am so excited. So excited. So she calls me. She's like, yeah, I got the MacBook. It's all good. I'm about to go home now. And so what she did is she's on the phone with me after she gets home, and she opens up the box. And she's like, okay, it looks good. I was like, cool. Can you just turn it on to make sure it works? Again, probably should have did that with the guy there, right? To confirm. And so she just lets out this huge scream. She said, oh my effing God. And I was like, what's happening? I'm thinking like maybe one of my kids fell. She tripped or fell or something. And then she says, it's wood. I was like, what do you mean? Y'all, these scammers, they got blocks of wood. Let me show y'all this. They got blocks of wood, spray painted them in metallic paint, and put Apple logos on them, so it looked like it was a MacBook. It looked like it was a MacBook. Oh my gosh. It looked like it was a MacBook. That was crazy. That was crazy. So that was actually my first little introduction to Sherlock Homie that I didn't even know who I would become at that point in time. You know, this is, again, me making $40,000. This is before creating $1 million company, all that good stuff, right? So I was like, ain't no way. So I called the police. I was like, hey, y'all, there's somebody over here in East Fort Worth that is scamming people by selling MacBooks that's actually wood. I mean, legitimate boxes. So we set up a sting. I got my wife's cousin to call the guy and buy a MacBook. But this time we wanted a pink one. But this time we were smart enough to open the box up while we're there. So I had called the police, told them exactly what happened. I was surprised that they even responded so fast, because normally with something like this, they're like, yeah, we'll take an incident report and we'll get back to you. But apparently this scam had been going around and had been taking a lot of money from people. So it was on their radar. I was like, we got the phone number. We know where the guy is. We know what kind of car they drive. So we set up the sting with the police officer. We request the pink MacBook. We get the MacBook. And then the officers immediately go grab the guy and arrest him. It was a beautiful sting. And I hated it because it was my people, man. Can't even blame it on them other folks. It was my people. I was ashamed. But the officers gave us our money back. They took the money from the people. Took the merchandise back. But yeah, that was really my first intro to like a scammer. Yep. Yeah, that was crazy. It's crazy. Have y'all ever heard anything like that before? People selling blocks of wood as MacBooks, and they were selling like hotcakes. It's ridiculous. Selling hotcakes. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. Yeah, but y'all let me know in the comments, what is the craziest scam that you've seen? And if you're just getting on here, tell your friends to get on here and subscribe. We're trying to hit 300,000. We're so close. We're so close. If you're not subscribed to this channel, shame on you. You are 20 times more likely to be scammed if you don't subscribe to this channel. 20 times more likely. 20 times more likely. Okay, so since I still have y'all's attention here, I'm gonna tell you about this other scam, because y'all not talking back to me, and I feel like I'm in a room by myself, which I am. There was this trend that was going on the internet, and chances are it probably still is going on because it works so well. You would see these people posting stacks of cash and flashy cars or whatnot, and they say things like, "We can help you turn 1,000 into 3,000 or 5,000. All you got to do is give us $1,000 and we'll turn it into five." I mean, let's be real about it. I don't know about you, but if I gave somebody $1,000 and they would give me back 5,000, I would ask how many times can they do it. I would ask how many times can they do it, because I don't know about you. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Like, hey, take this 1,000 and keep redoing this. That sounds like a good deal. So here's what'll happen is they would tell the people, we need you to go get a green dot prepaid card, because we need, number one, we need to be able to get the money, and we need to be able to put the money on your card. So what they would do is they would get you to scratch off the code on the back of the card for the green dot, send it to them so they can send you the $5,000. But guess what? As soon as you send the code, they take the money off of the card, and then they block you on the social media account, and you never get anything back. So you turned 1,000 into $0. And I know, y'all, I know it sounds so foolish and so stupid, but I'm talking about these people made, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of dollars because they prey on people's desperation. It's ridiculous. They prey on people's desperation. Sad place. Sad place. So every corner of the world, you can find some new scam, new con. Said, NYC Jewelry Scammer, please help. Max. Max, what happened? Tell me about it. Jewelry scammer. Are we selling? Are we selling scam jewelry, or did people like break this down? I'm intrigued now. By the way, I get lots of emails every week from people asking if I can track down scammers or, people on their behalf. And could I? Probably. Would I? Nah, man. I with love. If I had the time for it, I would do it. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't. That's not work. I try to do things that I enjoy. I don't think that would be something that would be enjoyable for me. Okay. Cool. So with that being said, good people, I'm gonna get out of here. Again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 300,000. Let's see. Max get 12 scammers for each 6. I made over 25K with just Gorilla Glue. Oh, the Chase ATM. Yep. Man, that was pretty wild. Chase was supposed to have fixed that glitch. They said they did. I'm too nervous to even go test it. I'm too nervous to even go test it. All right, good people. I'm out. I hope you have a most... Hey, I appreciate the sub. I appreciate you. I hope y'all have a most wonderful Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time with your family. Sit around, enjoy some meals, and maybe watch some Sherlock Homie. Speaking of that, I actually just dropped a video today because I told y'all earlier this week that I was going to be dropping a video about how the ghost tapping scam is even worse this holiday season. I dropped that video about an hour ago. Go check it out. You must be warned about the scams that are going on right now. You got to be fully aware, because these scammers, they're out. They're out looking for your money. And if you're not paying attention, they will get you. So you have a good one. Peace.